Oh, that was fucking gross. I'm sorry, guys.
Groovy, baby.
Oh my. Did you hear that? Yeah, but you did it. Wow. Handheld on this one.
Feels good, everybody. What? What the fuck is going on, everybody?
Huh?
We're over here tapping in with KWJT, Puget Sound from space. I'm over here with Corey, and you're tapping in with Tavares.
Hey, you already know what's going on. Whole lot of gang shit. We're over here back with another week of the Groovy Tapes. As you can see on the other side of this screen, we're sporting some new hardware. You feel me? Courtesy a la Westside Toon. So shout out to our new guests in the building.
Thank you.
At the Groovy Abode. We're here with our new friend, Westside Toon. So
Welcome.
thank you for coming to Seattle and hanging out with us, man. For real.
So we've been here. We've been kicking it for like a couple hours. We've gotten to know each other.
Yep.
First, I want to thank you for this tattoo that we got.
Sure.
Let's jump right. How did you come up with your unique hand style that you adopted on 3 bodies, but like it's all different, but it seems like it's all the same. You know.
I feel like it's just been. I always drew letters, so I just noticed now that they're just starting to look more how I want.
Yeah, like you.
Right. Because I got like old sketchbooks and stuff, and they're always still kind of like that.
Yeah.
I got sketchbooks from like 7th grade.
Oh, I was about to
it's
just
just
ask.
more crispy.
Yeah.
It's just way more crispy.
Have you kept do you keep all your sketchbooks? I know that's a real
I have
graffiti
a lot of
thing.
shit,
Yeah.
but my grandma, she kept these sketchbooks that I had from when I was like 6th, 7th grade.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Do you ever go back and get inspired by it when you're drawing?
Yeah.
That's
all the
hella
time.
dope.
Yeah.
So you talked about being into like art in 6th and 7th grade. Is that when it started, or did it start way before
I
that?
always was in art because my dad was an artist. So I always seen just dope art. This is just different because he does like portraits. He went to school for that shit. So it's just
It runs in the family.
yeah.
Fuck this.
But I just trying to be the American dream. Make some money off my shit.
Do you believe your side of profession came from being like culturally around it? Like
Yeah. Because I think if I weren't into tattoos and shit like that, I'd probably be like a merchant seaman or something.
Ooh.
Like working for Arco, delivering oil. Like
Yeah.
Living like that because that's how my grandpa and my dad both were like that. So I would have been good too.
Damn.
Just that last name, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
art's the way.
Oh, that's the last name?
That's the good way, though. Art is the way.
Yeah.
You can make money off yourself. Like, literally pull money out of your ass. You know what I mean? Like,
Well-
just off some shit you do.
I think you've got it way more down than pulling shit. Even I bet your doodles are fire. Like the things you're just like freehanding, just like I'm just gonna draw. You know, I'm listening to music, whatever, are probably fire.
Not to us.
I know, and that's what I love. That's what I really love about art is that it's so free thinking and it's so an extension of you that you just do it naturally. And what you call doodles, people call masterpieces.
Right. But those doodles is how I I can just doodle it up.
You know, what's it like being a part of the tattoo community? Is that like subjective to like you being an artist? So you're also an artist, but you're also in the tattoo community.
Yeah, I think the tattoo community it's dope. It's dope. I think it's like generations. You know what I mean? You got the old guys that are like, oh, the new school sucks, but it's cool. Everybody just shows respect, you know, to the hustle at least. Because at the end of the day, like, you're not going to disrespect me just because I'm a guy.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to come at me. I'm not like a little kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, that's cool. Nah. It's a big, you could do a lot with that shit. Like, I could move anywhere in the United States and probably find a job.
True.
Like, easy.
Yeah. That's fire.
You know what I mean? You can't really say that about a lot of the shit.
Yeah. Would you say that that being a tattooist, tattoo artist, that tattooist sounded hella weird. Tattoo artist that it's like a big ass family. Like you get like when you see people who are like when you used to go to conventions when the world was open,
right,
and things like that. Is it like is it just natural respect, or is it more like competition, like in sports, where you're just like, I see what you're doing over there. Right. I'm finna kill this tattoo over here, and it's just like
it's
natural.
Like a friendly competition. But traveling artists, they like 90% of them are cool. Other 10, they're gonna make you feel some type of way, and that's cool. It's good that I know that about you.
Yeah, it's a part of the game.
Right off the bat. Like, there ain't no game. But I never really had no experiences like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because how I look. I don't know. But that shit's gotten me out of a lot. Face tattoos have gotten me out of a lot of shit.
Yeah, they. I mean, like, there's always been a negative connotation on right. tattoos. What's it like looking at how like against society's standards, how bad tattoos were back a little before then, and then how accepted it is
they
now.
Still are. I just think the difference now is the like quality. It's like, you know, you've seen those MS-13 fucking just covered, right?
Yeah.
But if that shit was done badass, like hella clean,
yeah.
Like all cultures come up to me like, oh, that's a portrait of your kids, or it's just the quality of the tattoo. It's old people, young people, but if it looks like shit,
it's like,
they're gonna be like, oh, you know,
is that a
picture?
Yeah, is that a picture of your kids? I hope it's not. You know,
right.
What led you to start getting face tattoos? Did you start running out of room, or were there more?
I've seen like my homie Spanky. So I was doing some traveling. You know, I met him, and then my first tat was I had my son's name.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just did it.
Yeah.
But when I got the dedicated one, I was like I don't want to not do this. Like, we doing this. That's why I got the dedicated. Like, it's over.
I love that.
Because I did all kinds of work before, too. I did, like, fiberglass work. I was in the union. But I would be around all these old cats. Like Smoke Shack.
Yeah.
And they're just like, dude, I've been here, like, 40 years. Like, I was there for, like, when they would have, like, parties for when it's like their retirement.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's pissed. Smoking like 20 cigarettes in like 30 minutes.
Damn.
It's like, this ain't the way. This ain't the way.
Do you think that really drove you to like really commit on just like, I'm going to push my art just because?
Right. It wasn't even like that. It was just like trying to get in and trying to, because my art, you got to be able to tat that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, just because you draw just doesn't mean you can tat.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to, like, do all the other shit first.
Yeah.
You know, the tattoo, like, walk-ins. You got to do all that shit first.
Is that where you started tattooing first? When you started, when did you when did you start becoming more comfortable going into shops? Did you do it? Did you do your homies first, or did you?
Yeah, I did that. I did, but it all looked like shit.
Yeah,
you know, so it just being a little intimidated. That shit pressures you. Being around artists. I started working at a shop. I was like, fuck. Like,
that's when that competition comes in.
Like, getting to the moon. You know? But it's just time. You just got to be in it, you know? You got to go all in. Just because you rap doesn't mean you're going to make money. Just
man, that's facts.
Facts.
Just you got to hustle it. Like, a lot of people, they just kind of sit at the shop and like a job. I'm just trying to do it like for fun. Like when I tat, I want to fucking kick it. Yeah, like I want to kick it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's like with my customers. Like they feel like we're just kicking it. It's not fucking.
It's more of a lifestyle than an occupation.
Private that I got in Marysville.
Yeah.
So it's like it's tight. It's a tight little experience.
When did you open your shop in Marysville?
Like 8 months ago.
Oh, nice.
I did it through the pandemic because I just seen everybody was like jumping ship at shops. It was just like,
you want to
if
steer
these
right
dudes
in.
could tat at their house or whatever, like I'm just gonna get it. I'm thinking of it like if I had my own recording studio.
Facts.
Like if I do this, like why wouldn't I have a little spot? You know, so
that's because
I didn't know about the COVID. Like I stopped tatting.
Yeah.
And all that shit because I just wanted to see what was popping first.
Yeah.
But
has it been? Have you loved the spot and the traffic been really good since you've?
Yeah. I'm fucking booked like about a month out.
That's fire, especially during these times.
Right.
That's fine.
As an artist, and
It was
like
like
just
a
the
good
restrictions the states and like America's moving about.
Right.
With,
I mean, I'm a
everything.
pirate, man. I
off tops.
I did this shit in the streets. Like I didn't do like a formal apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. Like I got it from the streets. And so if I'm gonna do it like kind of like how I did in the streets, but a professional setting, like you're gonna walk in my shop and be like, oh shit, like this is hella nice.
Yeah.
You know.
And then you're gonna meet you and just feel like at home.
Right.
You're not gonna feel like you're.
So I don't think the only thing that would stop me is like an owner telling me that I can't tat.
Yeah.
Which is I can't have that.
Yeah, that's fucking.
You never. I can't have that. So
Can you tell me what it was like growing up in Bellingham?
it was cool. It was cool. A lot of people. It was fun, but a lot of people start doing drugs and shit. I seen that.
Were you there like your whole life, or?
Yeah. I was born right there. And then
what year were you born, if you don't mind?
87.
Ooh.
87.
Oh, that's
90s kid.
That's
90s kid for real.
I'm kind of jealous.
You were
tight.
definitely the big bros on the block. I was, man, born 97. So
you were 10 when I was born. My mom was kicking it when you was just like, that's really dope to me. Because as a person, I'm really infatuated with the 90s.
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory being just around when hip hop was coming of age and just?
I remember my first hip hop album I ever seen was Crisscross.
Ooh.
It was from my sister got that shit for her birthday.
fire.
Hip hop was tight, man. It was killing it.
What was Seattle?
Jump.
All that.
Was
I had the crisscross braids. Man, I had to get drippy with it.
Promise
No,
you.
for real.
I promise
I'm telling
you.
you that
TV was lit.
we still hang on to that piece of culture and like how it was back then. Like
I
being
just
young,
felt like everybody
being young and
tried
witnessing
so much
it.
harder to make like music,
Yeah.
movies.
It was
They're remaking the movies from then.
exactly because that was a time where you had to. You didn't know anyone around the block. Like you knew your surroundings, so you were creative around your surroundings. So you thought of things like you dreamt bigger, and it was very authentic because it was who who you were. I feel like.
Right.
I feel like now we watch kind of what you guys paved the way. Like there was you weren't able to watch what else was going on besides on TV. So the people in your neighborhood were more inspirational than like the big stars, because sometimes that was very disconnected. Nowadays, it's very connected. I can know the biggest artists on my phone, but it's very, I feel like it's very saturated to know what real talent is.
Right. Like I was talking to my girl, like Justin Bieber, for instance.
Yeah.
Like he's dope, but like he's nothing like special.
True.
Like he's not going off.
Right.
Usher and shit, like
Facts.
singing his ass off. Like he's like a
Like I've heard that.
record label.
I've heard people in the hood who's never like made it with vocals.
Right.
And like, well, I wouldn't downplay like Justin Bieber's come up or nothing.
Right.
But I just don't.
He's like a record label's perfect situation.
Facts.
And they can do whatever.
The perfect marketing stream. Like,
But when he gets older,
You know,
that's what happens.
it's just not.
They forgot about Michael Jackson.
I don't know how you.
They gonna forget about fucking Justin Bieber.
man,
Cardi B. They gonna forget.
How do you forget about Michael Jackson? That's crazy.
Right. Because he was going off.
Do you think him putting his baby out the window kind of slowed his career down, though?
I don't know. Fucked up.
Michael Jackson had a lot of allegations throughout his career.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the baby out the
But
window
I'm saying
didn't help.
if the music part, like,
Timeless.
killed it. Listen to it.
Real, real instruments. You know
Listen
that
to it.
that's
some real shit.
That's real life. Like back then, the being in that studio and like all crammed in one spot, recording on 2-3 mics,
Right.
4 mics, and you're recording on tapes.
Right.
He used to like
You gotta-
Killed it.
You gotta.
he used to hum his notes. Like if he wanted a certain key, if you were like off, he would be like, "Nah, I'm gonna hit this in A minor."
Right.
A minor, perfect.
Yeah.
And they would be like, "Oh, this is what you mean, Michael?" He'd be like, "Yeah." He couldn't. That's what
There's this documentary. It's a Hype Williams movie,
Ooh,
and it's like the making of Bad.
yeah.
Shit's fire.
What kind of movies do you think shaped your art? Or if it
I
are there
always
any
just
movies?
like graffiti shit when I was a kid.
Are
I
you-
was like, I really like the look of that shit.
Do you think you're more into like documentaries because they tell an authentic story?
Yeah. Yeah. I just watched this one on Sam Cooke.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, foul.
Sam Cooke. He got taken out, man.
Man, that shit was foul.
He got taken out.
Man,
Like Nip.
yeah,
LA.
that,
60s.
all the oldies like
He was the
the
man.
Isley brothers, all of them, bro. They were thugs, man.
They were gangsters.
They were all the thugs that we like the new generation and everybody like want to tap in with, bro. It was a different lifestyle.
It's like nothing's changed. Like
Seriously.
how it is.
Yeah.
Bitches still out here. They were doing it then. Same players in the club.
Yeah.
It's been the same. The only thing that's changed is the phone. People still act dumb. There was still the bullying in school. There was still the fucking.
It's just more. You can see more of it.
Right.
Damn. Do you think cell phones progressed us or like slowed down culture?
I think people just use it in the wrong way. I think if you had 3,000 friends, like, why wouldn't you try to sell something?
True.
Like, that's what the platform should be for. Or to talk about whatever, but
Yeah.
it shouldn't be like you just showing your ass all day. You could make some money with that, though.
Hold on.
Show money.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm hella sweaty.
What was your worst picture you've drawn?
Damn. I don't know.
You don't have one, huh?
I remember I was in jail one time, and I was like, there's this fool in my tank. And I knew him, but it was like on some just kind of new.
Yeah, casually.
Right. And I was like, damn, bro, like, who fucked up that tag? And he's like, you did.
Man,
Bro. So long.
are those humbling
still-
experiences?
still hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it never gets easy. Like the designs get a little easy, but the tattooing of it can be kind of rough sometimes. And wear and all that placement shit.
Are you Ilocano or Tagalog?
Tagalog.
I know that. I know that's right.
Whoa.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried musang out here?
I need to go to Seafood City. That's where all my Filipino homies telling me to
Is
go.
there a big Filipino community out in Bellingham?
And not in Bellingham, where I'm at right now, Marysville, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, there's quite a big Filipino community out here.
Right.
Have you ever been to that Golden Corral in Marysville?
Yes. Don't ever go there.
Hey, I was dabbing outside of it getting dumb geeked, and I went in there, bro. Tell me, this was like one of the best settings I've ever seen. The most diverse. Like you had 3 different type of crackheads in there, bro.
It's like people go there to go there.
Strong families, like real, like businessmen. I seen like 2-3 businessmen. Right. It was popping. I forgot what day it was, but bro, I was blasted. Came inside and I seen how popping it was, how diverse it was. I was like, okay, Marysville. We actually mobbed it out there to go to Golden Corral. We was high as
disappointed.
That shit was a cool ass experience because
it tastes like hospital food. Like because a lot of old people go there, so there's not a lot of salt and all the bad shit.
Hey, $15 for full till tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm on it. How long did it take you to master your lettering?
Shit, I'm still trying.
Mm-hmm. Haven't you feel like you haven't gotten there yet, or?
Nah. I mean, it's something I do every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you work at McDonald's, for 5 years you'd be hella good at whatever the fuck that you doing. It's just gotta go in every day.
How many hours?
I don't really be slacking either. Like I don't have too many days off. Like when someone cancels, it's like cool. Yeah. I get the day off. I don't even be getting mad. Supposed to be crying about that shit online. Oh man, they can't. That's the game, I don't really do deposits either. So it's like nobody loses.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna put the tattoo together the day of.
Is it? Do you prefer to work that way because it's better on your client? Like you get long lasting clientele.
Yeah.
When they really come in to work with you.
Right.
That's really, really amazing. That's why I really love this tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Man, shout out to you, bro. You got your first tattoo, man.
Right.
This is
That's
crazy.
Your first tat?
Yeah, this is my
bro. His very first tattoo.
Shout out to you too.
Hey, he been moping and grinding all these years about tattoos, and
moping and grinding.
Man, he been. What's that?
I think you
what's
guys.
That? You put that on your skin?
Nah,
you did that.
I think.
But hey,
I'm against 2 of your tattoos.
There's a first for everything, and that's just fucking filthy.
This is fire.
Hella
You
dope.
guys got me at a good time too in my career.
I can't wait. I feel like this will be a forever bond. So I can't wait to see the periods you go through as an artist. Yeah. Like how this develops and like what in like 10 years when we're working on a crazy another piece, what you'll call this era of your tattooing. Do you look at your art like that? Like kind of like in a Renaissance sort of way of just like this was this period, this was that?
Man, yeah, I got stacks and I just look back and I'm like, I see it. I can always see it.
Yeah.
It's just the tattooing, the more crispier I can see. The art, I still need to go harder on that. But right now,
I can't wait to see the
I'm
next
just
level.
trying to like spread my jelly through the country.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to like not everyone could say like fools know you somewhere, like when they say your name.
Yeah.
Like that Trump picture that I got.
Yeah.
So my homie, his name's Mason. Shout out to Art by Mason.
Come on.
Yeah. We fucking got together. He had that piece already, and I was like, let me do all the tats and all that shit. But this last time when we were in Arizona,
Yeah.
I was talking to an artist there, and he's like, dude, my friend, he's in a lowrider car club out there.
Yeah.
And he's like, that dude has that picture as his profile picture. And he showed me, and it's like, that shit reached hella far, just that one drawing.
It's amazing, because it's amazing. You can tell by the talent.
Right.
You know, talent always
like
speaks.
people were hating on that shit too, but I was just like I get it. They're gonna hate. It's Trump's people.
Fuck
but
you.
As an art,
Yeah.
Right.
can't
That's
hate
the
on
that's
it.
the point of it.
you cannot.
That's the point of
try
like
and do
art
that.
itself.
That killed that shit. Fuck
Try and
you.
do the lettering. Like just like.
try and do any of that shit on that.
The world pipe blew my mind.
Right. That's look. We did a Ronald Reagan. We're doing right now.
That's fucking fire.
Man,
He's a crack era king. Reagan.
that shit
fool
is so fire.
Smoke that shit.
That fucking shading is crazy.
Yeah, man.
In the black and white.
It's nuts.
I just see it as like, you know, 'cause when we're doing tattoo conventions and stuff,
Yeah.
it's just like, we gotta sell this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bag it up and sell it, because that shit dope.
Yeah.
Like, make stuff, make prints.
Make-
Like me, every time I ever been around artists, like I always bought prints. I always bought hella shit from them.
Do you often sell, like, turn your artwork into prints?
Yeah.
That's amazing. How often do you reprint, or just whenever you're creative?
Yeah, like I help like some homies too with their prints, like help slang them and shit for them.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah. But I want to make some clothes and get into that shit too. Cause we out here in the Northwest, we ain't got no shit.
There's
that casual industries. They
there's
go hard.
there's casual, there's Paradise, which we shop with. There's fucking ETC out in Tacoma.
Yeah, they're fire.
New Wave Clothing.
Yeah.
Nope.
I want to get sponsored by all them cats.
I'm
Send
wearing
the
that
clothes.
new wave.
Because I go, you know, I do
go
this for
everywhere.
us.
So you're going back to Arizona.
Yeah.
Are you excited? What's like? First of all, what's it like for you when you're in Arizona? Like I've only been to Arizona once, and it was to sell a car, and then
It's
I was out
always
of
like
there.
just on some work shit.
Yeah,
You know, I don't really, because I don't drink.
yeah.
You know, I don't really kick it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always on some work.
Is it
Kinda
a
shit.
really good vibe to work in, and it's
Yeah.
just always fun to go out
It's
there
just
to
like, you
tattoo?
know, we went and then you go to peep it out, peep how everything is, and then come back. That's how I used to do it with conventions. Like, I would go out and then I would tattoo at the convention. Everyone that I tattooed would get my Instagram, and all that stuff, and then I would come back around like a month later and just, because they would bring
More friends, and
Yeah.
they would tell somebody and be like, "Ooh, Toon did this to me,
Yup.
so come fuck with the Marysville shop."
And then like how I got out there, I had some appointments out there. I called a shop. I just Googled a shop in Arizona, and I just called them and I was like, "Hey, I'm from the Seattle area. I'm about to have some appointments," and they're like, "Come through."
That's fire.
Yeah,
Have you always been really good at networking as far as an
Yeah.
artist?
I think so. I think like if you don't ask,
Yeah.
like they're not gonna help you.
True.
Like I flew to New York to go kick it with some fools I never met, and to go meet an artist that I was like, I'm trying to get tatted by him. They had a lettering seminar.
Yeah.
Shout out to Phlox.
Ooh.
Yeah, I flew out there just on winged it. It was tight, man. It works out every fucking time. I never had no beefs being out there because I'm always out there like on some work shit.
Try not to.
Do you have any early inspirations that fuels your artwork?
Yeah, I seen Bug. There's this artist Bug, Phlox, Wedo, all these lettering cats.
And this is all graffiti.
They do graffiti and tattoos. And earlier that Mr. Cartoon.
Mr. Cartoon, he's the one who does the artist. Like,
Yeah, he does it all, man.
Mainstream. He came out with that. It's Cartoon and what's his name? His home.
Estevan.
Fire.
Yeah, they got that shit on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they killed that. I always like that art. Art.
Who do you listen to when you get into an art session?
Got Nip. We got Filthy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of old school shit. Tupac. South Central Cartel.
Ooh.
Bloods and Crips. Like Brother Lynch. All that.
That's crazy how music and art travels.
Yeah.
Like that's all along the I-5.
Yeah.
Come on.
And Bellingham is on top.
Right.
And like all that
Right by
shit.
the border.
And that shit comes from all the way California.
I
They
feel
got
like
a spot out there in Bellingham. They used to have shows.
Mm-hmm.
The Wild Buffalo, the Royal, the Underground. I remember I seen E40.
Yeah, they fuck
Yeah.
they like sliding out here, bro.
I remember I seen Currency.
That's hard.
His shit's
Jet
filthy,
lag.
you know. But I was like, because Currency's it's just hella chill. So it's
Smoking
like,
weed, kicking
yeah,
game.
He's a little dude. He's cool. He's cool.
Papers.
I
Straight-
seen Tech,
straight
Tech
papers.
Nightmare,
that's fire. Damn.
D12 without Eminem.
What? That's-
without Eminem.
That's still
Man,
hard.
my
Yeah.
man.
That's still hard.
I remember I wanted to see that dude Bizarre's stomach because he got this tat by Mr. Cartoon, and I wanted to see that.
The
shit.
D12.
No, it's like
Or-
a clown and all this shit on his stomach.
Ooh.
And I was like, I wanted to see that shit. The Dog Pound went there. Daz and Corrupt.
Damn.
That's hard.
Bone Thugs went there. Yeah.
Fuck.
And Bellingham, they're gonna show love, even if you're not there. You
You
know,
know?
like they're gonna show love.
Damn.
They
you
just
so
like to
high.
party, man. Shout out to the Royal, man. Let's cover it.
Is Cartoon one of the people that's up there on the people that you want to tattoo, like get
I
tatted by?
met that dude at a LA tattoo convention,
Oh, that's dope.
and man, because I met a lot of the artists that I look up to. Like, I'm not scared to be in a room. Like, I don't feel intimidated.
Yeah.
Like I'm just.
You're happy to.
I'm
You,
cool,
you
like-
know you should be there,
Right.
and you're just like, hey,
Right.
I respect what you've done over the
Yeah,
years.
I always never felt like I can talk to them just as soon as I get there, man. We can talk. But I met that dude and he was like, "What's your name?" And everyone was calling me Cartoon, but with a K.
Oh.
And I was like, Toon. So I've been using it ever since.
It just flowed out.
Yeah, I was like, Toon.
The right.
Right.
Sometimes you say the right things at the right time.
Those guys are all real people.
Yeah.
When I meet those dudes that are like high on the fucking tap books, it's like they're just people, man.
Yeah.
Like they're not
Regular ass dudes.
Like I seen Currency, like he's just a dude,
Yeah.
just a dude, Ain't
Just a dude that
nothing,
likes to smoke weed.
and he make cool music, So
When you were giving me this tattoo, you were telling me that how Malcolm X kind of influenced you. What kind of part?
I like Malcolm X because like look how that fool was in prison, did all that shit, and then he came out
Yeah.
like smart as fuck. He just changed, like it's like, when you're 18 to 30,
Yeah.
like you go through those stages. So he was like 33 or something when he died.
Yeah.
So look, that was the best he could be at that time. He was doing drugs, doing all that shit.
Yeah, he was doing in the clubs.
And then he tried to help
early
his
scamming.
people too. Like, that's dope. That's dope.
RP
He changed the game. R.I.P. Malcolm X, man.
RP to the legend.
Where they at? Where's the new one at?
There hasn't been. And if they would assassinate that one too.
Right. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
I think they're out there.
Why?
No, they are.
They've been their activism has been like on a
Like, look how hard they were on Pac. Like, every time the brothers get someone and try to come together, like, it's always like that, bro.
Because they usually transcend just talking to like one demographic. It's usually just
like,
people.
and it could never been like a white guy to kill Malcolm X. Like, that would have. It had to be just like with Nip. It had to be one of his own.
Could never see it coming.
Like, if it was a Mexican gang member that killed Nip, bro, like, it'd be funk season forever. Like, you know, it's always like that too. When you look at those stories, man, it's always like that.
Heroes are always killed by one of your own. There's always a Judas,
or just sent in.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's weird.
Always a nigga on the side hating. That's really fucked up.
It's not even that. Like, he could just be sent by someone else.
True.
Because he ain't got shit. Like, the guy that killed Nipsey checked into a fucking Motel 6. Like, he couldn't even, he had to have some girl pay for a motel. Like, you broke ass. Like, if someone was like, gave you 200,000, that would be pretty good for him.
It's never worth it to kill a hero.
Nah.
Like, it was like.
He won't be forgotten, though.
Never. You can never forget Nip.
He's in the books.
I wish, but like, sometimes I wish they weren't in the books.
I want him to do like a 60 Minutes or something.
I wanted him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, let's hear this full. Like, you interviewed Jeffrey Dahmer and all those dudes. Interview him like that.
They're never going to do that.
Right.
They're never going to do that.
I don't know why they don't.
Because I don't know who's destroying that, like, putting their money towards quieting that case. Because it's a tragic that there's no real coverage of what's going on.
Because they know that they'll burn that bitch down. LA, if they found out, like, some police or something.
Yeah.
Like, they gonna burn that shit down.
Yeah, bro.
They gonna burn.
And they
if there was a recording or something that dude had.
There's a lot of people feeling that way in the world in general.
Because you've seen like how fake the cops were.
Yeah.
Like, if you know that dude's story, like, you know they always fucked with him.
Yeah.
And then now the cops like, oh, he was this or that. Like,
nah.
Pigs. Doing what they do.
When did you get fuck pigs on your hands?
I think like 5 years ago.
Oh.
Maybe like 8.
Yeah.
Maybe more like 8, yeah.
Was that the first hand tattoo, or that's when you started going lower?
I think this was the first. Felonies ain't free. That's what a homie told me a long time ago. It's like, don't be fucking helping these fools deliver sacks and shit. Like, felonies ain't for free.
Never. It always comes with a price.
Right. And then I got this rat in a mouse trap after that. And then I got Knuckles. I ain't never seen no one with a rat in a mouse trap.
Neither have I. It was
because my homie was in prison. I was like feeling some type of way. And I was just like, man, let me get that. You know? Yeah.
Damn, I don't know. Did you tattoo that the mousetrap on yourself, or did you go?
No, I got it in Everett. This guy Sean.
Do you have like a certain artist that you respect locally that you go to, or is it just you'll go depending on what you are looking for?
It's more like homies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll get tatted by homies. They're just like
they pull up.
Talk to me.
What's up, bro?
Like,
we're hanging out.
Like, let's hang out and do a tat. I don't want it to be like an appointment type.
Yeah,
you know,
you just want to hang out.
Those are always my favorite tattoos to do.
Someone to come in and just
chilling.
like
Like old times.
It's because it's all vibe, bro.
Right.
This is something that sits back thousands and thousands of years ago.
We're fucking tatting in fucking crackheads' house, and we got like beer caps for the fucking ink.
Yeah.
Like that's what I remember.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, like, I got to tattoo the machine. Like those kind of machines.
Oh.
That's hard.
I made shit.
Did you build all of your own machines at the time?
Yeah. I never thought that I could just go in a magazine and get it. That's crazy. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
You can order that shit off of Amazon.
No, like, even back then, there were, like, tattoo magazines.
Yeah.
And in the back, you could order the shit. I never thought that.
You're just like...
So I never had tattoo machines, but I got some from a professional artist. That's what I can honestly say is I got my first real setup from an artist.
That's amazing.
He showed me what's up.
Did he put you on game with like all the like which ones are ass and don't go to this company, or did he just go like...
He just sold me this kit. Well, he said like $300, and then I got there, and then he said just the machine was $300, and I didn't even know what that how all that shit worked. And I was like, I don't know about. I need everything.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, like bring me your drawings.
Yeah.
Go and get your drawings, bring them back, and then we'll see. And then I came back with my drawings, and then he sold me everything. That's tight. And I had it in like a tote, like those plastic totes.
Yeah.
Dumb. Because most people have like a portfolio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like some street shit, you know?
But it's just, it just showed that you were talented and it's what you really wanted. It's just like, nah, like I need all, like I want to get in the game, but I need all of that equipment.
Right. I'm not shy, man. I'll be like, I'll ask the baddest fucking tattoo shop, like, can I guest spot there?
Yeah.
And if they say no, then they say no. But what if they said yes?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it always works, man.
Is there any countries that you're looking to tattoo in that you haven't been to?
I got invited to Chile.
Ooh. Yeah. Damn, that's amazing.
Or Egypt.
That's hard.
And they're all
fine.
like homies that look like me. You know, they're like, oh, come through to fucking Egypt?
Yeah.
Damn.
Come tat next to the pyramids.
I'll go.
That's amazing. That would be so
I just
fire.
don't know, but I don't like those rides. 16 hours? It's a long time.
Yeah, I've never taken a flight like
That's
that.
a long ass flight, bro.
It's like a few movies. It's if you could get a good
16 hours.
If you could get
can't
a
even
good
sleep that long.
If you could get a good nap in, it's 2 movies. If you could
that's like all day on the plane.
Facts.
That's what fucks me up.
It's a very trippy thing, but if you could get through it I'm just gonna doze real. I'm coming on the plane, geek to nap.
Right.
I'm trying to wake up 8 hours in.
Like me, I'll fuck around and just get anxiety from getting fucked up. I've been at an airport before, like, I didn't go to sleep the whole night because the flight was hella early. And then I just smoked a blunt and was waiting. And then I was like, started getting like anxiety.
Yeah.
That's because you're high, man. I swear. Drugs is the worst thing to be on in the airport.
I asked the people, I was like, so what would happen if I just didn't want to take the flight? If I just said, like, oh, never mind. Like, can I get my stuff?
Yeah.
And she was like, no, you'd have to wait. And she's like, is everything fine?
I was
like, it was just, I don't know.
I'm curious, you know. I'm just a curious soul, you know. You're tripping me out, bitch. Back up.
Right. I was tripping. Fuck.
What's your favorite thing about traveling to a new city?
Just being around new people. Like in my town, like I feel like I'm the only one that kind of looks like me out there.
Mm-hmm.
you know. And so when I go to these spots, I go to the hood. Fools that look like me, fools that like the same shit I like, same music, same art, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm going to go kick it with my folks.
Exactly.
You know?
Why go to a new city and try to like blend in with a crowd you don't blend in?
It's like, you know, when I was growing up in Bellingham, like a lot of people, they think I'm Mexican, but I'm Filipino, right? But I grew up with the Mexican homies because it's kind of, you know, over there. So when you're a kid, you're gonna find who looks like you.
Exactly.
You know,
and those are the only kids that look like you.
Only kids that look like me. So
you know,
that's how I got involved with all that.
Did you ever learn to speak Spanish? To separate who you are to the who.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
but it's like a big influence for sure.
Do you have you ever done like traditional stick and poke tattooing?
No, I've seen it, but I never did it.
All right, have you gotten one? Is it something that you're interested in getting or anything?
It's got to be by the right person.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I don't. Is it a hard technique to like? I don't know. Like I know a little bit about it, but is it a hard technique to learn?
I'm sure. I wouldn't know. There's dudes in jail doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I mean, just imagine.
Just
imagine. Like, I don't even know.
True, yeah.
I want to go get one done, though. Like, I want to go to the Philippines. I want to go get
a
blessed by a voodoo.
Mm-hmm. That's the only way to get it done, you know? Yeah.
I feel like it would feel good to go back to, like, where your roots are from. And just see it, you know? Like, I just know, like, when you see videos or whatever in the Philippines, like, they hustling.
Yeah.
They hustling. So that's in me.
I've never been, but it's on one of my destinations of places I want to go.
Yeah.
Just because I know they're first of all, I'm trying to hoop out there because they apparently have some of the nastiest street hoopers.
Yes.
Yeah. So
they
like,
love basketball.
No, so I'm trying to see if I'm gonna get. So I'm trying to see what's up. I'm trying to see what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I think that I might get mixed, but I'm confident in my skills enough because I'm tall.
Great hoop sessions.
You know, so I'm trying to see what that's up. And then their sneaker culture is crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to go out there as soon as
I got a brother too. Or I got a brother out there, and some cousins and stuff that I talk to.
That's fire. Sorry.
So it's like I would be pulling up, but it's like some family shit too.
That's I can't wait till the world opens up.
I can't wait to eat. You know they're gonna be ready for me.
Oh,
that's a big deal.
That's
a big deal.
What's your favorite Filipino dish?
I don't know, man. I like it all. I like the curry. I like the adobo. All that.
Adobo
anything.
Go crazy.
I'm gonna fuck with anything you give me. I was always, raised to try everything once. So.
Yeah. That's
even if I don't like it, I'll eat it. Just
out of respect.
Sinigang is bomb.
Sinigang is perfect weather.
Straight smacking on it, man.
Yeah.
A little too no, not two. I lied. Like 4 lumpias.
No, you gotta bust down way more lumpias than that. I wish I knew. I wish I knew the technique. Because I would just be rolling them and busting them down.
They got them at Winco. They got these ones you just fry them real quick.
There's no close Wincos to here.
No?
The closest one is in Kent.
That's a move.
It's the move, though. Wincos.
But you right here, there's a lot of Filipinos right here.
Facts. Mm-hmm. There's a really strong
we're
Filipino
the second most Asians or something in America.
Damn.
I don't even think we're Asian though. I think that's just what they put on us.
I think it's it's a mixture of like Latin descent, a little bit of Asian descent, a little bit of like African descent.
It's like black, African,
native.
Spanish.
I mean, that's what all like islanders or
no, I know,
like,
but it's different.
Like, when you look at us, we're dark.
Yeah.
like Chinese, Vietnamese, Koreans, they're hella light.
And
I just feel like they just put us in that category.
Because
We're like Hawaiians, Samoans.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I feel like it.
because the original Filipinos are
Yeah.
black people.
Yeah.
Like their hair, like
The indigenous tribes.
straight up. But the Spanish were there for so long that
It just mixed and
Right.
it just turned into Philip. That's kind of beautiful that you guys are like a little bit of like kind of like a little bit like kind of like Mexicans where it's a
got
little bit
the
of everything.
same, struggle. We got
Yeah,
the
that is
same names.
Same
It's
colonial
like-
struggle.
When I look up my last name, it's only gonna go to the Spanish.
Mm.
Just like
When I look at my name, it's only gonna go to Europe and
right,
fuck colonialism.
right. We don't know beyond that.
Yeah.
It's the same. Same with Mexicans.
Damn.
We
Fuck
we
colonialism.
were like slaves for both of them for
Yeah.
the Spanish. Even now, like you always hear about like Mexicans work in the fields, but
Yeah.
there's hella Filipinos.
Facts. They're
Like,
all
I feel like they just don't want to be known.
No, yeah, they're just like, all right, we're
Yeah, we see.
yeah, we out
see
here
what
too,
y'all-
but like
we see what y'all going through.
exactly. Niggas is on like
No, but they've been there since like the 1600s or something. The
Damn.
first Filipinos were in Louisiana.
oh really?
They went there, and they
Damn.
weren't like discriminated against. They didn't even know what that was.
Yeah, they were just like, and because if you really think about it, they're just short.
They would
if you don't know
catch
this.
shrimp and shit and dry it out and like sell it like chips. That's
hella good fishermen. The
Fire.
best fishermen just pulled up.
Fire.
We about to fuck up Louisiana.
Bust
Right.
it down,
and they had their own little bayou.
Yeah.
And shit.
Look,
it was straight.
listen, we got the best seafood stall. 1692.
For real.
We got the best, and then you are not.
I wonder what the Louisiana Filipino community is like.
Yeah.
That
I
has
was
to
in
be-
Believe it
LA.
or not, there's a lot of Asians down south.
No,
Yeah.
I do believe
I was
it.
in LA and I was driving like through like by Crenshaw and all that shit, and
Yeah.
I was like, I seen a sign that said Filipino Town, like right there in LA, by like
Yeah.
Compton.
What do
We
you?
went over there in 8, man. It was fire.
I heard Stockton too. That's
Compton, that's where's that? There used to be a town there called Little Manila, and that's where all the Filipinos would go and meet. And when you would come here, you would go there. Shit, but the government put a freeway through it.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Niggas really be
haters.
just be hating.
bro. Be putting us in places and then coming and developing
We
this
gonna-
shit.
we just gonna
You
put
bastards.
bullshit through that. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers wasn't here when we needed relief,
Resources.
resources.
Nigga,
Right.
We came and made our own community.
Our schools,
It was
our
like-
schools have tattered books,
Right.
desks from
I think that's
1953.
where I get my ego from. It's because I know, like, my history.
That's
You're not gonna tell me some shit about me. You know what I mean?
that's important. That's
Right,
really, really
right.
important. You know where you came from, so you know
Right.
where you're going.
It's like that Bob Marley. He's like, if you knew your history, you wouldn't have to ask me. who I
Exactly.
think I am.
You wouldn't.
You would know.
You would know.
You would know.
You
It-
would know.
Things. History repeats itself.
Right.
As long as you know,
You know I know.
it doesn't.
You know.
You know, or at least you know where it's going.
Right.
You know, if it's gonna repeat, at least you can read the trend.
Like
Where-
I feel like that when I go in the store. So I remember I was in Montana one time, and it was like small town, like 4 blocks. I went in the store, like the little kids like looking at me all crazy, like they never seen some motherfucker like me.
yeah.
Man,
That's how I was in like there's a town by the Green River. I was like in the Green River in Arizona one time, and I came into the store and I was like the only tall black kid in there, and they were just like staring at me like, who's this nigga? But no way, they were all like
He's fucking huge.
right.
What the fuck?
came in, bought my shit, but you could just see them just like, what the where the fuck
Where
did
the
he
fuck did you
where
come
the
from?
fuck
Did you fall out the
come from?
sky? Like,
Do you think you get outcasted a lot in just walking around?
Yeah, but I knew when I did tats on my face and shit. I knew what it was.
Yeah.
It comes with
You
it.
know? But you can't tell some lady, some like that meets me.
Yeah.
They always like me. That's like 80% of my customers.
Yeah.
Like, so if they hating, that's on them.
Man.
But I knew what it was.
Yeah.
I knew what it was. But I felt like it never changed, even when I didn't have the,
The tattoos.
Right.
You feel like they stayed away before, so the tattoos just... Do you think it reinforced the just...
I think that people think I might look cool.
Yeah.
And so they're like, what the fuck does that dude do?
Mm-hmm.
You know
No, you do have a vibe of just like a...
But it's a form of your expression.
Yeah.
Right.
You're authentic.
And
You're
I'm
authentic.
Filipino, so I look at that too. Like, my people were tattooed, man.
Yeah.
Like, we're the islands of the painted people. That's what they used to call it. So I just feel like I'm...
That's a...
That
That is
blows
a
my fucking
fire
mind.
Yeah.
name.
Right?
They should have kept that name.
That's what it was before the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't...
They didn't know what to call it.
Fools was just
It was just had
tatted.
a
Everyone
native
was
name.
tatted. So when I'm tatted,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Connected to
that's
home.
how I feel about it.
That's amazing.
When they got tatted in their face, it was like a sign that he was a fucking G.
Yeah. He earned it.
Like, he's gonna protect his family.
Warriors
You know,
did this
warriors
back
shit.
then.
Yeah.
And
Fuck you, white people. Everyone, I'm just saying, we was all vibing.
Chilling.
We was like really on this vibe, and they were just like, "Nigga, what's going on?"
Let's get some money.
Exactly.
let's
guys
run this decades.
You
You
guys,
guys
got
are
hella
dusty.
nice fresh fruit. You be salting and fire.
It's like they said, the Philippines is so poor. It's like the people are poor, but the country got all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Very well.
The
Like,
land is
they don't-
rich.
Like, you can go outside there and get a banana.
Fresh.
Just outside.
Fresh.
We gotta buy the shit
You
at
know?
the store.
on the block, literally.
I'm just
Like,
crack this down.
I wish I could go outside and just get a banana, man.
I wish. Nah, I would not here.
But the gun,
It'd be
they
smoky.
got all that shit because they had their guns.
No, that's facts.
Like, because there's these warriors. They're Filipino warriors.
Yeah.
The Filipino-American War that popped off in like 1900. And there's these warriors, and they would like...
That was fading them.
They were fucking them up.
I think I learned about that.
The U.S. military carried a 38 at the time.
Yeah.
And they would unload a whole shit on these dudes, and they were still coming at them.
Yeah.
Still fucking them up. So the military, after that battle, they switched to a 45. So shout out to the Filipinos that changed their mind.
Yeah.
They needed something more because they were killing them.
U.S. is ass.
Jeez, man. They
We should stop going to the islands and
Oceanic
thinking
people
we're-
was
No,
getting
they- like,
popping.
the gun fucked it up for everyone.
they was like
The
we
natives, are you serious? The natives around here?
Yeah, I mean the Chinese, man,
killing
that
shit.
gunpowder.
Yeah.
The
they did
Chinese
that.
said what?
But they made
Bow!
it for fireworks.
Yeah, they didn't make it like they were chilling. The Europeans were just like, "Hey, nigga, fuck them other white niggas over there. I need guns.
Yeah.
He's beating my ass every time."
Have you ever seen this movie called Last Samurai?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Exactly. That's the story. The only reason they fucked them up is because they had them guns. They were hella scared of them samurais.
Samurai was coming through.
They were. Samurai.
And it happened, and that's crazy because it happened all over the world. Like,
Yeah.
all over the world, colonials
And it's
lost
like-
that first fight.
Is it like, and that's why still to this day, look how they act about their guns.
They gotta have them.
Because it's like,
They don't want to.
can't run no fade,
No,
though.
you can't run no face.
You know? That shit makes fools, guns make you feel like, oh,
You're
you know,
tougher
like,
than you are.
Ain't. You ain't. Doesn't matter if you have a gun. You're still gonna go to jail.
Facts.
Like if you have your gun license, like, you're still gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
What am I gonna be like? I smoked this fool because he ran up on me. Like I'm going to jail.
Exactly.
I gotta prove it that I did it the right way.
You know.
So I just never really liked guns because, yeah, look what they've done.
Very, very true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look what they've done, and they're still like those little dudes with their guns. Like without the gun, you ain't shit.
You're just a little dude.
You're just a little dude that's scared to get hit. I don't know. That's just me though.
Being that graffiti is your first love into art, where's your favorite place that you've bombed?
I never really did graffiti like that. It was always just like drawing, and it was always like an influence. And I never really got into the street. I did some little shit here and there, but I just like the art form of it. Like I like
Murals.
Like, I watched this thing on like Da Vinci.
Yeah.
Like that dude's sketchbooks, like fucking crazy.
Sketching like
There's this artist called Norman Rockwell. You ever heard of that guy?
No.
So sick. I want to go to Massachusetts because there's all his original art's there.
What kind of
All
art
these
did
artists
he make?
he did like American life kind of pictures. Like it's hard
Like
to explain.
farmland.
No, like the family sitting at the table, people like praying over their kids.
Yeah.
It's like
Damn.
it's like he did it for like magazines of what America's like.
That's amazing.
But
Just like hand paintings and
crazy.
that's crazy.
Crazy.
I love shit like that. I love like
I like their
artists, man.
stories. It's like these fools just went hard.
I feel that's kind of how I
Whole
feel
life. Like, I always like entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
That shit's dope. Because that is the American dream.
Very true.
I don't think, like when you say people are stealing jobs at companies and stuff, like I don't think the American dream is to work at a company for 50 years.
No.
Like when you work at a company, you're just helping the guy that owns the company
Make more
accomplish
money.
his dream.
Exactly.
You know?
You should always chase your dreams.
Right. That's why everyone comes here.
It's the American. Well,
Like,
that's
I just follow the Chinese. Just look what they do. Teriyaki spot, faux spot, nail shop. Just look what they do.
build.
Look what they put their money in, you know.
I feel like as an American, we're blind by the celebrity of it, and most people with who see like America as a whole see the business aspect of it. Just like you can come here and make your dreams come true, like financially. And I feel like we get caught up with like wanting to be famous, while most people are just like, I'm from somewhere where you can't make this kind of money in a year,
Right.
just working hard. Like I work just as hard where I'm from, but here I can work less hard or work just as hard and make double, triple what I was making there. So I feel like
Like when we were in Arizona,
Yeah.
we seen a dude selling fucking turtles. He made a little stand. Fucking turtles, dog.
Oh my gosh.
Sitting right down the side of the road.
that's first of all,
Gangster.
that's fire.
Gangster.
Fire. Just like I got hella turtles.
When you go to
getting these off.
Vegas, those little people that dress up in costumes like are charging you $5 for a picture. Hustling.
Every day.
That's what I like about those when I go to other places.
Yeah.
Like you just see the hustle, man.
Do you think
You
there's
can
a,
really just get it. Like you can get a Lilo and Stitch fucking outfit and stand out in Vegas. Probably
Take
make some money
pictures.
out there.
Yeah.
Gangsta.
Man, can you tell or at least give someone advice if they're starting fresh in the artist game and in tattooing?
I'd say get around some people that you like get involved with them, like get tattooed by them. It's hard to do it by yourself. Because, you know, like my dad, he said that, because I remember I drew on this paper, it says, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, you know what your grandpa used to tell me? He'd say that correct practice makes perfect. So you could be doing that shit wrong this whole time. You think you're the shit. Like, your customers are all making you feel like you're the shit, but it's wrong.
Yeah. Shitty work.
Like, it's wrong. Like, I don't really let my customers, like, pump me up too much. I like when other artists pump me up.
Yeah. Because you know it's...
Because I'm like,
you know.
Yeah, like, you thought it was tight when I just had the stencil. Like...
It's not even on you.
It's not, you know? Like, you don't know shit about tats. Like, I appreciate it. But
you don't,
when other artists are like that sick, that
you know,
it's better.
Do you like more of having an idea for your own tat get recognized, or having like someone appreciate a tat you've done?
What do you mean?
Like if you have like your rat tattoo, it's like it's an idea that you had, and it's like no one's done that.
Right.
Is that like a really dope like if someone goes, oh, that's a really dope tattoo, and you go like, yeah, or is it like, do you hold it the same way when you do a tattoo and someone outside goes, oh, that's a really dope tattoo? Are they the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking tats, man. Tat life.
How does it feel for almost been working on your passion for almost 2 decades? How does it feel looking back on it?
It's good, man, because I just seen where it took. Like, I'm traveling. Like, I have no reason to be in Arizona.
Yeah.
Except to go fucking sightsee or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's dope. And I see, like, my kids are like, damn, that's dope. I want them to be like.
See their dad work his ass off to get it every
it's
day.
Good, man. Everybody fell off that I know.
Yeah. And you
almost everybody I know fell off.
Do you think it's due to like the like depression and things like that, or do you think it's just like they weren't cut?
I just think drugs. Drugs winning. Crazy.
Damn.
Everybody, I'm like, damn, you're still smoking?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel good when I like eat McDonald's or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, you've been smoking fucking meth for fucking like over 10 years since I've known you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But people came up too, but more fell to shit.
Do you feel like you like owe it to yourself to prevail?
To my name.
To your name?
Yeah. Because, you know,
you're leaving, that's also your legacy?
Right. I look at it like, you know, have you ever done like an ancestry?
No,
I've always wanted to.
So,
I need to.
So when you do an ancestry, like it goes back to all these people that you're related to, right?
Yeah.
With me, I just feel like it's like when 50 to 100 years from when my name comes up,
yeah,
De Guzman, what the fuck's that shit gonna say?
Damn.
It's gonna be like that fool's tatting and doing art and
traveled the world.
someone in grandchildren and shit's gonna be an artist. Like, that's where it comes from. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah. Setting a legacy.
Because all this shit's like, you know,
comes
it's
to an end.
It's gonna look for you later.
True.
Yeah. And be inspired by you. Someone in your family, some kid. It's like, damn, that's why I like to tat.
You should write a book. You should write a family book.
I got one.
Oh, fire!
My grandma, I found it in these books. It's like a family tree. Shit, it's dope.
That's amazing. I wish I had one of those for my family. Because my grandpa is getting old and he didn't really know his dad
Right.
you know, so it'd be dope to have something like that.
Right.
That's really dope.
I always thought it'd be tight to have like journals, like my dad's journals from when he was like my age.
Just
That'd
to
be
know
sick.
just to know what he was thinking, just like politicking over.
Because like Da Vinci has journals like that. Like all the real motherfuckers had journals. You know what I'm saying?
And kept
all
them.
the real motherfuckers had journals and wrote, like, took time to write in that shit.
Do you go back and write in your old journals or just look what you had written?
Sometimes I'll just write down shit. Like goals.
Yeah, I got like hella books upstairs and like hella books up there that's just filled with just random ideas and just goals.
I got books right now like that.
Do
Like
you carry
sometimes
any
I
with
just
you?
be getting like frustrated, like I need to do more.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta write all that shit out. Like this is what you
Want to do and where you're trying to get.
right. Books, man. I think people need to read books. I like books.
What's your favorite book right now?
My favorite book is Think and Grow Rich.
Ooh, I think
Napoleon Hill.
Thinking Real
That
Rich.
shit is fire.
I'm gonna have to pick that up.
Do that.
I'm definitely gonna have to pick that up.
There's this other book by his name's Ash on Instagram, and he made this book. It's called Hustlenomics.
Yeah.
It's like a Nipsey Hussle book,
Ooh.
and so it's like 10 chapters, and then there's like a workbook in the back, and it's like to plan for business, life.
Oh, that's
I like
amazing.
shit like that.
Yeah. I have
There's a book on Amazon. It's like the Law of Attraction Journal. That shit's fire.
I have a
got
book
one.
on advertising somewhere up there. He just broke it down of just how you should think of fonts and just sell yourself
Shit
and just
mean
things
shit.
like and just art, just telling the art of a story and things like that.
Books are dope, man. I fuck with books a lot.
Yeah, I'm getting back into reading. My mom loves reading, and she always hated that I didn't like
I
reading.
think society's trying to stop us from reading.
I feel like if rappers read more, they'd have better lyrics.
Facts.
Definitely.
You know, books are the shit, man.
All right, man. Looks like I'm getting the signal. So
No, you're not getting the signal. We're just running out of memory on that.
no, for sure. Don't worry, we can continue the conversation.
He's hella funny. Looks like I'm getting the signal, guys. You know.
You've been grooving with the South. This is KWJT. You've been chilling with Toon, Solana, Corey, Mike P in the back. Gang, 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 gang.